free. A place times don't go, we can call it our paradise. Just you and I, now wouldn't that be nice? Oh, it's our paradise, staying up all night. Just you and I, under the moonlight, our feet in the sand, your hand, my hand. Fall asleep to the waves crashing, wake up and do it again. We got this bottle of champagne to ourselves. Drink all we want, forget about everything else. And I want to remember this moment for life, yeah. That look you gave me was staring in my eyes. And I'm never gonna let this go. Dancing real fast and slow, holding your waist real close. It's our paradise, let's go.
And paradise is there to be taken. We out here grinding, waiting for vacation. Hit that destination, party on the beach is different nights, different constellations. And when I look into your eyes, ain't no hesitation. Working hard with you, baby, by my side. Got 24 hours in the dark, still what we like. Sipping by the sands, catching waves in the bands. It's an honor to be with you, 'cause baby, you made me understand what it means to be a real man. I got you covered in the brands, 'cause you a real fan. I want the house in the hills, that's the real plan. While I'm working every time for the deal, man, it's real fam. Every time I see you, stay wishing there be his vision, we see it. Riding Bentleys, rolling right through the Prius, believing it was meant to be. Together chasing paradise, me and you for life, never in the jam, please. Yes, please, sign me up. Sonny's at the door, I tell him line it up.
All right, everybody, here we go. Let's get into it. Let's say hello to everybody who's in the house. What's up, everybody? Okay, let's go. Let's see who's here today. Let's see who's on top. It's Lali again. You've done it, Lali. You're back. Gertie's number 2. What's up, Gertie? Nariana, how you doing? What is today's class like? Like awesome. That's how it's going to be. Carla, what's up, Carla? Brazilians in the house. Rehab. Thank you, Rehab, for the birthday wishes. Appreciate that. We are lovers. That's great to know. TMI, what's up? How you doing? Giovanni, what's up from Brazil? Pilar's in the house. What's up, Pilar? Jory's in the house. Maria's in the house. Saeed. Denise is in the house. Only humans in the house. Maria's there. What's up? Yeah, hopefully it won't be choppy like yesterday. It was pretty choppy. The stream wasn't working too well. Seems good. No choppiness, no freezing going on. I think we're good to go. Who else we got here? Who's in the house? Judy's in the house. What's up, Judy? The crew is here. Tatiana's back. What's up, Tatiana, with her new profile pic? Who else we got here? Jose. What's up, Jose? What's up to you? Sarah's in the house. What's up, Sarah? Better's back. What's up, Better? Carlos, yes. SHL. Shall we start? Yes. What's up to you? And I think we're good. Don't worry about the leak, Gertie. It's all good. I just don't tell people. Doesn't mean I'm worried about it. So no worries there. Vlade's in the house. What's up, Vlade? How was the party? No party, only human. It was a pretty chill birthday, but maybe on the weekend. Maybe on the weekend we'll make a little more party, but probably not. Let's see. Mert's in the house. What's up, Mert? Andreas, Roberto, how you doing? Chico, Agnaldo, what's up? Alex, what's up? Richard, hiya. Who else we got here? Anas is in the house. Howdy from Morocco. Cowboys in Morocco. Awesome. Here we go. So, oh, hello, Gulen. Hello, Wafa Wafa. You guys are, ooh, Cypress in the house. What's up, Cypress? Cypress Hill. Do you know Cypress Hill? That's an old hip-hop band. That might be a little bit too old for you guys, but let me drop some Cypress Hill on you. I wish I could play music on this channel a lot more than I can, because, man, we'd be doing music so much. If we could. Cypress Hill. Let me give you a picture of who that is. This is an old hip-hop group from like the 90s or something like that. These guys were bad dudes. Insane in the Membrane. There you go. That's an old school throwback for you. Very nice. Elena's in the house. What's up, Elena? Or sorry, Elena, not Elena, Elena. I want good studying plan for IELTS. Ooh, sorry, Nabil. Probably not going to happen today. No IELTS on the plan for today, but potentially next week. We did you know what, Nabil? We did an IELTS lesson yesterday. So go back and check out the stream from yesterday. It's all there. It's all for you, and we recorded it all. All right, so here we go. Let's go. Let's move away from old school hip-hop, and let's get into this. So number one, the question of the day is a bit of a weird one, but that's okay. Weird is acceptable. And the question of the day is this. What are the advantages and disadvantages of being you? What are the good things? What are the bad things about being you? So give me an idea. What's good about your being you? Yeah, I don't know. I can only say it that way. What's good about being you? You're perfect. Okay, well then everything's good. All good. Probably not better. So think about it. Think about yourself. What do you like about the way you are and who you are? Yeah, it is a strange question. But trust me, I'm going somewhere. I promise I'm going somewhere. But maybe you need to think about it. Maybe this is a good self, or maybe I need to think about it. What are the advantages? What are the advantages of being me? I'll start with myself. I don't mind. What's up, Spider-Man? He's in. Been a while, Spider-Man. Get in here. Get in here, man. So let me start. I'll start it off. What's the advantage of being me? I like my job. My jobs are great. I enjoy all my jobs, so I'm pretty much happy. I'm happy every day, partially because I enjoy my job. I don't know. I'm very energetic. I have a lot of energy. I used to be in pretty good health. I'm not in very good health, so I would say that's not really an advantage anymore. Yeah, I'd say those things are good, you know. Yeah, I don't know. And disadvantages, well, I could be healthier, that's for sure. I think I could go out and do more activities. I think Vancouver's a weird place. You gotta go out and meet a lot more people and do that. So tell me about you. What are the disadvantages or the advantages of being you? So let's go. Let's see what we got. Batterbana and Lolly are perfect, so no disadvantages. Well, I guess that's an easy class for you guys. Carla, it's good because I am middle-aged. It's actually an adjective. You say middle-aged with a D. I am middle-aged, and it is bad because of the same reason. Less time to live. That could be a problem there. What else? Good question. Yeah, it's an interesting one, right? It makes you think about yourself from another perspective, not just like, oh yeah, my life's okay. What could be better about being you? It's give you some goals maybe. Being born in my country. What's your country, Only Human? Give us the background there. Very sensitive. Okay, yeah, so it could be a disadvantage, or is it a good thing? Maybe it's a good thing that you're sensitive. Usually it's a bad thing, but it could be good. Batuhan, hey, what's up, man? Come in. We're doing a little self-evaluation today. Let's see here. Frankly, being me is so boring, Batuhan. Oh, don't say it, man. Well, at least you know that if you are a little bit boring, you can improve. And that's the good news about being a human, is that you can always learn something new. So if you're boring, I recommend you go out and do some interesting stuff. Like, I don't know, jump out of an airplane. Ooh, that could be interesting. I find difficult life situations make interesting people. And you also have to surround yourself with good people as well, interesting people. I think that helps as well. So go out and challenge yourself. And I think that's the best way to become a more interesting person. You have to challenge yourself to grow in some kind of way. Let's see, what else we got here? Saeed, are you American? No, I'm Canadian, Saeed. I'm born and raised in Canada. Can't you hear the accent? Abdeli, I'm good because I accept myself as I am. Okay, that's cool. It's good to accept yourself as well. Denise, advantage of being me is that I am adventurous. On the other hand, a disadvantage is that I'm too naive. Interesting. Naive means maybe you don't have a certain amount of experience with something, maybe life experience or something like that. Lolly, advantages, I drink a lot of beer. Nice. Disadvantages, I drink a lot of beer. Oh, that double-sided advantage, disadvantage. That's the worst. Jose, I'm very positive about my English because I study English every day. Good for you, buddy. That's good. Responsible, sensitive, straightforward. Okay, cool. All good. This is an inherent feature, but I can't change it easily. Okay. Well, no, with that attitude, Batuhan, you're your own worst enemy, man. If you say I can't change it, then you're stuck forever. Good luck. But if you say, oh, I can change it, I can do one new thing each day, ba-boom, you have changed it. So you are inside your own head. You need to get out of your own head. Start doing stuff. What else we got? Hello again, Gina. What's up? Advantages of being me. Pilar, have a young heart. Good. Me too. I have a young heart as well. Better. I forgive a lot. I don't know if I should become a little selfish. I'd probably say keep that quality better. It seems like it's a quality I wish I had a little bit more of myself, that I just, be a little bit more forgiving with people and a little less. You know what I mean? So I would say that's a good thing. Unless it's doing you too much, then you might want to bring it in a bit. But I think it's a good quality. Ahmed, advantages, I have my family and my job, as well as my coffee. Yay! Answer of the day is I have my coffee. The disadvantages are, or the disadvantage is, that I wasted a couple of years of my life on unnecessary stuff. No S, just stuff. Uncountable. I'm considerate. Don't know. You need to think more, Vlade. I'm not perfect, or the human being, or the human being. I'm not the perfect human being, or a human being. You're not a human being, Gertie? Oh my God, who are you? You're an alien. Probably not. But I am an honest and fun person. I totally agree. Disadvantages, I am very organized and a little bit selfish. Okay, cool. See, this seems to be a good idea. Everybody's kind of getting an idea, like what's okay about me? What do I need to work on? So see, it's a deeper lesson. That was the plan all along. Super deep learning. One of the advantages of being me is that I'm surrounded by lovely family and friends. Wow, look at that. Look at you, Spider-Man. Not bad. Not too bad. I'm depressed. Ooh, Romina. Well, then I think you need some changes in your life. You need a few recommended changes. For someone who's sad, one of the easiest things you can do, Romina, is you can exercise. And I know it sounds pretty simple, but a lot of research these days shows that exercise can improve your happiness levels by a lot. And it only takes up to 7 minutes kind of per day, they said, of exercise. And the thing about exercise, you should improve, you should make it harder each time. Start off with like 3 minutes per day, and then do 4, and then do 5, and then do 6. And when that's easy, then you increase the difficulty. So that's one of the things you can get. Sun is good. They say being close to work improves happiness. Obviously, having a job you love increases happiness. Getting into nature. Apparently, I read an article, I posted it on my Facebook. Getting into nature for about 2 hours each week found that a lot of people who were not happy improved their happiness level a lot. So that's another thing you could do. Go into nature just 2 hours per week and maybe do some exercise, maybe do a hike, plug in some headphones, go for a hike, beautiful hike. That could be good, right? This is all good stuff. I'm sure there's other stuff. Vitamin D is another one. You can get that from eggs and certain red meats and stuff like that. So there you go. Eating healthy, man, there's so many things. There's so many things you can do to improve. And of course, hang out with good people. Surround yourself with good people and good family. So I hope that's useful, Romina. I hope that's a good start for you, step by step. Okay, I don't know what's going on here. Humans, elves, I'm not too sure what happened there. So here's what we're gonna do. Let's jump in here, and today we're gonna talk about pros and cons. You know what I mean, not those guys. We're going to talk about pros and cons. So what are pros and cons? I think you know these words. You've used them before. But we're going to talk about different ways to say this. Oh, Maria, you should become a teacher. I think you get a lot of confidence once you start teaching, because you have to stand in front of people every day and put on a bit of a show. I'll be honest, teaching English, it's a bit of a show. It's not just education. You gotta have a little something going on. Maybe a little craziness could help. Please, if you speak in your natural pace, you have to make your speaking slower for us. All right, Maya, I will do my best to slow it down a bit. Here we go. So, did I share that yet? No, I didn't. Here we go. Here's the link. I'd like you guys to jump into this. We're going to talk about, yes, here it comes. We're going to talk about different ways to talk about advantages and disadvantages. And this is really useful stuff. Where's Saeed? Who's asking about IELTS? Get in here, little animals. Get in there. I can see them jumping in. So actually, this stuff is super useful for IELTS or PTE or all that stuff because they are combinations of words that we use to identify advantages and disadvantages. And a lot of times in IELTS, segue, you might get an advantage-disadvantage essay where they say, you know, do you agree or do you disagree, or talk about the advantages and the disadvantages of this one idea. Totally IELTS. So you're welcome. It is IELTS today. But we're going to keep it practical as well. So here we go. All I'm going to do, I've given you some sentences here. You can use them, and we're going to use a variety of them. And I'd like you to talk about whatever idea that I put in here. So let's go. Number one, we're going to talk about the following pros and cons. And pros are advantages, cons are disadvantages. So let's start. Oh, okay. Sorry, what was the question here, man? I just wanted to know. Please say if you speak in your natural pace, or do you have to be? Oh, okay. Do I speak quickly, or do I speak naturally, or do I slow down for you guys? I would say I always slow down for my students, but for you guys, I don't slow down too much. Teachers always slow down, right? So I'm not using my big fancy words. And honestly, my big fancy words are kind of disappearing because I've been teaching English for a long time. So I do slow down. I use easier words sometimes, and I make sure I'm clearly pronouncing things. But sometimes when you see me speaking really quickly, then I'm not really slowing down at all. So this is kind of my natural speed. So you might get a little bit of both in here, because I know some of you guys are quite good. So I keep up the pace. I keep it good. So here we go. Let's talk about this. Let's talk about number one. Now, this is for you. This is to find out where is everybody from. So let's talk about number one. One of the pluses, and pluses, what does pluses mean? Pluses means advantages. And one of the pluses of being from Canada. No, not that place. So if you didn't know, I'm Canadian. I grew up in Canada. So here it is. There it is. There's all the provinces and the territories. This is Canada. So my sentence was, one of the pluses of being from Canada is that we have a good international reputation. I don't know why. I don't think we're necessarily the nicest people in the world, but we have a good reputation. So that could be good. So one of the pluses of being from Canada is that we have a good reputation. We have free health care, so we don't have to pay when we go to the doctor. We have a lot of green spaces. We have a lot of mountains, and we have a lot of space. So yeah, there's a lot, but one of the pluses, yeah, it could be just choose one. Try to choose one about your country and then put it into that sentence and tell us a little bit. So this is cool. I like this because we can see, oh, you're from Morocco. Oh, you're from Brazil. Oh, you're from the USA, but you're Brazilian. Okay, so this is cool. We can see where everybody's living and all this. So one of the pluses of being from my country, your country, is that, finish that idea. So let's do a few here. Batter says, I'm from Morocco. I don't know if there are pluses here. Shisha. Shisha and Morocco looks pretty nice. It looks like an interesting. Let's take a look at Morocco, shall we? Let's do some more country exploration. So let's see what Morocco looks like. Oh, that looks nice. That looks pretty cool. It's very cool. Oh, look at that. Oh, so one of the advantages of being from Morocco is that you have interesting historical sites. Ba-boom. Ooh, what's this? Oh, that's busy. Whoa, what is going on there? That's interesting. I don't know what's going on there. It almost looks like paint. That's interesting. Okay, I don't know. Maybe someone can explain that. Maybe Batter can explain that one, but there we go. Okay, let's see what else we got here. That's an interesting photo. Let's see. Where are we here? I've lost myself. Here we go. Batuhan, one of the pluses of being from Portugal, is that you have amazing beaches on the coasts. No coast sides. Coast is the side, so you can just say on the coasts. Cool, very nice. By the way, I'm not from Portugal. Okay, that's fine. Well, I want to talk about your home country today. So what is your home country? Not the country you're living in, but where you're home. Denise, one of the pluses of being from Canada is that there is always something to do. Wonderful. Well, that's great. Only human. There are no pluses down here. Well, that's unfortunate. Sure there are. There's got to be a few somewhere. What else we got? Good. It is a way that we could improve our listening skills with your pace. I hope so. Some of the students from my other classes, they say, "Oh, can't you speak fast?" But it's good because it challenges people to pick it up. I like to move things quickly, and some of my students were moving slow today. I was like, "Guys, pick it up. Let's go. Step it up." What else we got here? Vlad, one of the pluses of being from the Czech Republic. Because of the Republic word, we have to use the Czech Republic a lot of these situations. Is that we have the best beer, which is well known all over the world. I don't know, Vlad. I mean, I've had Czech beer. I've only had really Pilsner or Kel. I don't know, the best. That's a big statement, buddy. That's a big statement. I hope there's no Germans or Belgians in the chat today. Oof, could be a fight. Let's see, Lali, one of the pluses of being from France is that we have a great history in the world. That's true, you do, you totally do. Judy, one of the pluses of being from the US is that you can find many interesting places to discover. Cool. What else we got? Romina, I'm from Iran. Just want to say, so I'd try to use the sentence we used here, Romina. So, one of the pluses of being from Iran is that the people are very hospitable. Try to use one of the sentences we got here. Tatiana, one of the pluses of being from the Ukraine. Why do we have to say the Ukraine? Interesting. Because you would say Canada, but you would say the Ukraine. Why would you say the Ukraine? You don't say the Russia, you say Russia. Interesting. I don't know, but you should say the Ukraine. Which is weird. I really don't know why. That's a anomaly in English. We found an anomaly. That doesn't make any sense. Is that there are no tornadoes here? Yay, no tornadoes. Spin this. Your clothes are okay. Mert, one of the pluses of being from Turkey is that tasting many different kinds of foods is that you can taste. So after that, you should use a subject and a verb, that you can taste many different kinds of foods. Let's see, I'm going to go through this quick. Rather not talk about my country. Oh, come on. Your country's pretty good, Rodrigo. Turkey, delicious desserts in Turkey. Being from Korea is that you have nature, culture, art, and happiness. Well, I hope they have happiness. Here we go. Being from Germany is that you can get a good education. Yes, you can. Being from Somalia is being very happy. Is that people are very happy. That would work. Good. One of the pluses of being from my home country is that you can drink alcohol as soon as you become 18 years old, and we are very close to the US, where I am from. Yes. I'm not sure if you're asking me where you're from, Chico, but I think your sentence is mostly good. Okay, there we go. And one of the pluses from being in Ukraine is that we are hospitable and friendly people. Good. All right, delicious foods. There we go. Fresh air, fruit. Awesome. All right, I'm going to have to jump ahead. I want to go to the next one here. I'm going to skip ahead to number 3. But just so you know, there is a number 2. And I'm using different words. So the first one was plus. And then the second word is advantage. And then the third one, you can see I'm also using a different style. One of the pluses is that. An advantage of marriage is that. Or the main benefit of being nice to everyone is that. So you can see I'm using a little bit different styles here. So let's go to this one here. Let's try this one here. The main benefit of being nice to everyone. So yeah, maybe you should be nicer with everyone. Maybe I should be nicer with everyone. It could be a good thing. What would be the main benefit of being nice to everyone? Let's see. The main benefit of being nice to everyone is that when you are nice to other people, they are generally nice back to you. So everyone's happy. So if you're rude to someone, they're going to be rude to you later. No happiness. It's stress, and nobody likes stress. So the main benefit of being nice to everyone is that everyone will be, if you are awesome to everyone, they will be awesome with everyone. They will be awesome with you. And I think that's the main benefit is that everyone's happy. So don't be rude. Don't be negative. Don't be cranky. Don't be boring. Just be nice nice, and then everyone will be nice. Seems like a good lesson to learn today. That's the lesson of the week. See you later, everybody. Okay. All right, you tell me. Let's see. Yes, I know. I know you have bogans, Rodrigo. You've told us before. Kent, the world must be jealous about the Canadian healthcare. In the US, people get bankrupted because of the high prices. Yeah. It's not the best system, I'll be honest with you. Some people wait a long time. There was actually a story in the news where a woman waited 3 years to get cancer procedure done. And she basically became terminal and died. So it's not the best system, but it is free, which is great. Let's see what else we got here. The main benefit of being nice to everyone is that you feel good inside. Yeah, that's nice. I like that one. Gertie, the main benefit of being nice is that you receive the same thing. Exactly my sentiment. The main benefit of being nice is that whenever I have my favors, whenever I ask favors, they cannot refuse easily. Oh, okay, maybe Gina. All right, you keep your favors. Better is that you will learn a lesson that it's not a good idea to be nice. No, better say it ain't so. The main benefit of being nice to everyone is that everyone is nice to you. Maybe, perhaps. Tatiana says, everyone, it makes your life easier. I agree. And I think people don't want stress. And if you are rude and you're boring, you create stress. So if you're nice, hopefully, and you like being nice, you enjoy being nice, because you see that there's more benefit to being nice than not being nice, everybody gets happier. You make people happier. You make the environment. You know what I mean? Like, sometimes you have one person and they're being really negative, and you can breathe. You can see it like it sucks the whole atmosphere down. It brings all the energy down. So, but if that one person was a little nicer, the whole thing would improve. So there we go. You are cutting down on ugliness. Yes. Is that you smile? Okay. Yeah. Most people are nice to you. Yeah, I agree. Brazil is dominated by communists. It's difficult to end them. Oh my goodness, Ignaldo, what happened? How did this topic change to communism in Brazil? It was a big topic change. Spreading beauty, be nice, don't be nice, be fair. I don't know. I feel like people who are nice, they get more back. You know what I mean? So just be nice, and I think you'll get more. If you're just, oh yeah, this is the way it is, being really real. I don't know. I think you get less back. I think optimists go further in life than pessimists, I think. So don't be a pessimist, be an optimist. The main benefit of being nice to everyone is that you can make good karma. Totally agree. Okay, very nice. Let's go to a negative. Let's go to one of the downs. No, I don't want to give you that word because I'm going to give you that word later. Here we go. Let's change the topic up. Next one is drawbacks. So what is a drawback? And I think if you look at the other sentences, number 5 and 6, you'll see that a drawback means, it's pretty easy, it means a disadvantage. So let's talk about one of the drawbacks of being famous. One of the drawbacks of being famous is that you are always in the public eye. People know what you are doing all the time, especially if you're really popular. They're looking at you all the time, and you are in the public eye, we say in English. So yeah, your life is on display. People watch you all the time. Give me another one. I'm sure there's many, because some people, some celebrities, they don't seem happy. They don't end up happy. So what are some of the drawbacks? What are some of the disadvantages of being famous? Denise, one of the drawbacks of being famous is that you don't have any privacy. Absolutely. You can't hang out with your friends and family easily. Yeah, maybe because people are watching you. Wow, I think I'm so late for the class. I'm from Mexico City. No worries, Mario. Come on in, buddy. You're still good. Is that you will not have your privacy. Your own bubble will be invaded. They will invade your personal space, which is basically your bubble. One of the drawbacks of being famous that you lose, L-O-S-E, your privacy. You could get sick and depressed. Yeah, I guess so. I mean, why? Why would you get sick and depressed? But definitely you can for sure. To be famous means you have no privacy. Some people do a good job, though. You know, some celebrities are pretty good at kind of staying low-key, and people don't really know when they're going out and stuff. Some of them are good like that. Not having a private life, yes, you lose your privacy and freedom. One of the drawbacks of being famous is that they are always in the public eye, one eye, and can be scrutinized by them, maybe and can be scrutinized. One of the drawbacks of being famous is that you can't dress up however you want. I think they do, though. I think celebrities are trendsetters. They always set the next trend. So they kind of wear things that are crazy. So I think you can, if you're a celebrity. I'm not a celebrity, so I can't wear crazy stuff. I think the guys don't usually wear crazy stuff, but I think some of the women wear some pretty crazy stuff. And if they were normal people, they wouldn't really be allowed, it would be weird for them to wear that. But if they're celebrities, you can get away with it. So I don't know, I think that's like when you're a celebrity, that gives you permission kind of to wear crazy stuff. What else we got here? Batuhan, one of the drawbacks of being famous is that people's expectations are too much from you. Yeah, I agree. They sometimes put pressure on you and they think, oh, you have to do, I don't know, yeah, there's a lot of pressure. Drawback is that you need to date heaps of beautiful girls. That totally does suck. I agree. That's a rough time. Extra pressure as a role model. Yeah, little extra pressure. What do you think, Said? What do you think drawbacks mean? So if you look at sentence 4, 5, and 6, I think you can make the connection, Said. So Said, what do you think it means? Take a look at 4, 5, and 6. Sometimes, also being famous, aka rich, you will be addicted to drugs. I don't know. I don't know if every celebrity is addicted to drugs, but definitely rock and roll. I read a book about Mick Jagger. Do you know who Mick Jagger is? He's still a rock and roll god. This man. Mick Jagger. This man right here. He's pretty old now, but I read a book about, his life, and oh my God, this guy had the craziest life ever. You want to talk about rock and roll, drugs, craziness? That guy. Read a book about Mick Jagger. You won't believe how crazy rock and roll was. Oh my goodness. So, crazy stuff, man. What else we got here? Okay, cool. Okay, I'm going to do one more today. Oh yeah, let's do this one. Famous people spread rumors about you. That's 2. They do gossip. Now, let's do this one. Number 5. Let's take a look at number 5. Here's one. Maybe you've considered this before. Maybe you've never considered this before. But let's talk about it anyways. A disadvantage of being a vampire is that, now, is vampire too easy? Are there lots of disadvantages? I guess there are. But anyways, tell me one of them. He never uses drugs. No way. That's right. Mick Jagger would never touch that stuff. A disadvantage of being a vampire is that you live forever. I don't know. Does that sound like a good idea? Does anyone really want to live forever? Kind of sounds annoying. I don't know. Living forever. I guess if you keep things interesting, it could be good. But you just get bored of doing everything, no? A disadvantage of being a vampire is that you can't really enjoy the dawn. Yeah, no more sunrises, eh? Oh, let's wake up and watch the sun. No, you know what? It doesn't sound like a good idea. My skin just goes to crap if I watch a sunrise. Is it difficult to find human blood? No, that's easy, Lali. There's humans everywhere. You could just get some blood anytime. But Duhan, disadvantage of being a vampire is that you can't go out at noon. That's right. Yes, you'd have to drink your coffee at midnight instead of the morning. A disadvantage mean you need blood for survival. Yeah, drinking blood. I don't know. Maybe it tastes good for vampires. Who knows? You have an eternity to live, I think was the sentence. I don't know where it went. Where did it go? Oh, it got retracted. A disadvantage of being a vampire is that you can't walk out during the daylight or during daytime. You cannot be exposed to sunlight. Yep. You don't sleep at night. Yeah, that would be rough because they say people who work at night have a much higher chance of developing cancer, which is crazy. So I guess your body is really designed to wake up during the day and eat and do things, and at night, that's the time when your body is designed to sleep. So night jobs could be really bad for your health, apparently. Let's see what else we got. Your life is boring. Yeah, maybe. Maybe you live for 1,000 years and you're like, what next? What can I do? Go to space? Not really. There's nowhere else to go. Maybe you've been on all the vacations before. Who knows? I'd be good at speaking languages, though. That's for sure. Life would be boring. Yeah, is that you control yourself? What does it mean, control yourself? You can't look at yourself in the mirror. Yeah, you would never see. Like, how do I look today? I don't know, because I'm a vampire and I don't know. That'd be funny. All right, there we go. I'm good, Banera. How are you doing? Get in here. Get in here. We're talking about being a vampire. And people might try to kill you with a stick. That sounds like a bad day. It's like, get out of here. So 3 people tried to kill me with a stick. It was horrible. Okay, last one. Now, I know we've done this a while ago, but let's review. Here we go. Last one. This one. Let's do this one. All right, let's do the real. We've been pretty real with ourselves today, so let's finish with talking about yourself again. Number 9, last one. Yeah, you'd always get into fights with werewolves. That's a good point as well. So it's not that nice. You thought, oh, it would be great to be a vampire, be young forever. No, not that nice. There's some problems. Garlic, no more garlic. If you like garlic, gone. It's gone from your diet. Number 9, last one. Despite my incredibly great personality, I sometimes, no. So, good but bad, right? So, despite my incredibly great personality, I sometimes mess it up. Oh. Despite my incredibly great personality, I sometimes make mistakes. Yeah. Despite my incredibly great personality, I sometimes offend people. Yeah, like, sometimes I say something and maybe people are just like, they feel like, oh, I was being rude. So despite my incredibly great personality, I am sometimes rude. And maybe I need to work on that a little bit. So I have to stop being so rude. What else? What do you guys think? What do you guys think about yourself? I sometimes want to be an ordinary person. Yeah, you're just too great. And you know what? I'm pretty great, but I'd like to be normal. I wonder what it would be like to be a normal person. I sometimes shut down. Like, you shut down, you don't talk to people anymore. Okay, yeah, I guess that happens. Richard, despite my incredibly great personality, I sometimes get nervous. It happens. It happens, Richard. Sometimes people get nervous. I get nervous sometimes. We do speeches every week in my school, and sometimes you just get a little nervous. I don't know why. Batuhan, despite my incredibly great personality, I sometimes make people upset. It happens. It happens to me too. I sometimes cannot make friends. Yeah, that happens as well. I apologize when I commit a mistake. I don't know. No, Mario, because remember, if you have an incredibly great personality, that's a good thing. That's a positive. And the other part of the sentence has to be a negative. But you had 2 positives, so it doesn't work. I sometimes need to mix up with the normal people. Absolutely. Egocentric. I push people away. Oh, no. Interesting. Can be annoying. Yes, all of us can. I sometimes get nervous, or so nervous. Sometimes some people don't like it. Check that sentence, Gertie. I could be friendlier, no more. I sometimes lose my temper. Yeah. Get angry for nothing. Sometimes, Bob. Yep. Let it out, guys. Let it out. Share. Tell us the truth. This is the sharing channel. It's all good. You can tell us anything here, and we will listen to you. We will accept you for who you are, and all of your terrible problems. We will accept all of those problems. So go ahead. Let it out. Nothing. No. Sometimes. Nothing. I'm perfect. I'm the perfect one. Okay. There we go. So this is what we're going to do today. We're doing all this. We're talking about all these words that we can use to talk about pros and cons. So let's talk about a few more words. No, Batuhan, killing is bad. Please do not kill innocent people, and you lose that creepy smile. What kind of people? What kind of people did I have been created in here? So let's go ahead. Let's go to the next part. Here we go. So today we're going to learn about how to talk about pros and cons. So here we go. Let's jump in. So I'm just going to show you a few more words that you can use to talk about advantages. So here we go. Let's start with the first one. So the first question is this. What are some other ways to say advantages? So I've given you a few. So here we go. Utility is not correct. So actually, I'll be honest, we don't usually use pros. We don't say pros. We don't usually say one of the pros of living in Canada is. Maybe that's really for speaking. So if you're writing, you probably don't want to use the word pros. But we do have another word with P that means advantage. And I hope I can remember them all because I was thinking I'm going to forget all. Oh yeah, pluses. Of course it is. Duh. It was in my warm-up. There we go. So one of them is plus or pluses. So you can say plus, a plus, or you can say pluses, es, also good. Benefits is the other one. You can say a benefit or benefits, also okay. What's the last one? The last one starts with a U. Any ideas? It's not utility. Gertie, this seems to be, this almost looks like a Spanish translation, but it's not utility. We don't say one of the utilities of being an English speaker. Nope, it's not useful. It's got to mean the same as benefits. Privileges? Not quite. So plus is benefits, yes. Oh, close, Lolly. You're so close. You're getting there. It's like that. No. Lolly helped. Lolly gave you a hint. She said upper. And it's not, it might use one of those words in it. Any ideas? Icum? Upwards, getting closer. So up is part of the word, but it's not upwards, it's not ups. One of the ups of being Canadian. No, it's not ups. Could be ups, but it's not ups. Good sides. Maya and Gertie, just put yours together. Maya and Gertie, just put your words together and you got it. Oh, I think I'm going to have to help you out. Answer is upsides. One of the upsides, so this is really for speaking, right? It sounds informal, upsides. It sounds like a phrasal verb, and phrasal verbs are usually informal. So one of the upsides of being Canadian is that, free healthcare. Okay? Oh, Vanyas, that's no problem. We all do that. Next one. What are some other ways to say disadvantages? Now, I gave you a few, but there's a lot. No better, no utility, no usefulness. It's the answer is upsides. So the next one is, what are some other ways to say, and I'm wondering, oh, are we good? Now it says we're good. Can you see me? Can you hear me? I hope it's on. Ah, Gina, very nice. Yes, Tatiana. And Gina, you're killing it, crushing it. Yeah, those are two of the words. So one of the words was down. So if you have an upside, you also have a downside. So good, you got the opposite. Another one, yes, what Tatiana said is also good, is drawbacks. One of the drawbacks of being Canadian is that we are too polite. I'm not too polite, but some people are too polite, maybe. So we have that. We have drawbacks, downsides. I hope I didn't forget the last one. The first word is super easy. You know this word, we use it all the time. Minus doesn't work, unfortunately. One of the minuses. It should work, shouldn't it? If you have a plus, you have a minus. But we never say one of the minuses of living in Canada. Unfortunately, no. It should be. One of the deficits? No, it's not deficit. Did we say pros? Speaking. Pros and cons we might use for speaking, but we definitely wouldn't use those words for writing. I'll be honest, the first word is so easy that there you go. Denise has got it. The word was problem. It's so easy you didn't think about it. Another way to say disadvantage would be problem. Easy way, right? And the last one, I think I've forgotten it. Disadvantage, problem, downside, drawback, and what's an I? Issue. I-S-S-U-E. One of the issues, because it sounds similar to problem. So all of those words would work as well. Okay, very nice. Snag. Not bad. Tricky. You have to be careful because some of these words have a slightly different meaning. Kind of. Okay. Issues is correct. Very nice. All right, and the last one for today, and I think we've done this a long time ago, but if you've never done this before, this is also useful for IELTS as a tip because we need to show a variety of grammar. And these words here show a variety of grammar, and they say the same idea as advantages and disadvantages. So what are those words that we use? What's another way to say but? However is correct. So that's one of them. However, totally right. Yeah. What's another one? There's a lot, actually. Some of them are like one word, and we use a comma, but some of them we use them in a sentence. Nevertheless, correct. Tatiana, whereas, while, although, correct. Yet is also correct. You're right, I should add that one as well. We can also use yet as another way to say but. Whereby. Is whereby a but? No, whereby is not a but whereas is like a but. Despite, yes. While, yes. So, no. So and but are different. So and buts are different, right? So one of them, but, would show a contrast. You know, Vancouver is good, but it's bad. But so would be the result. So, you know, it was raining, so I grabbed my umbrella. So a little bit different. Though is correct, and though is for speaking for sure. Therefore, no. Therefore is so. In spite of is the other one. Good, very nice, Vlade. So in spite of and despite, those two go together. Boom, 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 boom. And you're right, Richard. We could also use on the other hand. I should also add that one. On the other. But this one, you have to be careful with on the other hand. Some people use it wrong. It's very easy. Whatever. No, not whatever. Otherwise, no. No, it's different. Otherwise, a little bit different. Okay, but there you go. So those are most of them. There's probably a few more. Except or apart from. Apart from the weather. I think it's a little different, that one, Lolly. Even though is also possible. Okay, so here we go. Next one. Let's go. Now it's your turn. I want you guys to help me create some cool topics. So let's talk about it. What are some situations where which people might look for pros and cons about? Think of a few more examples before we choose one to discuss together. So let me give you a few ideas. I want a few more ideas. So I want you guys to think about what are some situations where we can discuss the pros and the cons. So let me give you an example. Example number one. So I want more. I want you guys to help me create more situations. Yeah, like that one. Being an actor, sure. Pros and cons. Being married, pros and cons. Being you, which we definitely talked about already, which was a good one. Living to 100 years. I like that one. That's a good one. Being single. Ooh, that's a good one. Being a cat. Oh, yeah. Pros and cons of being a cat. Pros and cons of having kids. Okay, so give me a few more. I want a few more ideas, and I'm gonna choose one of these, and we're gonna have a chat about one of them. But I'm waiting for the best one of the best ones. Being single is a good one. That could be a good one. What else we got here? Being immortal. So we did the vampire one, which is kind of similar. Oh, I have one. Let me teach you a new word. Now, I just learned this word the other day. Amortal. What is amortal? Let me teach you. So let's do that. I think I'm gonna have to start with this one. Being an introvert, being a techie, being amortal. Do you know what this? I think we're gonna start with this one because I want. It's an interesting concept. So I'll do this and then I'll do one of yours. I promise. Amortal means, so if you are immortal, you never die, right? You're like a god. If you are amortal, that means you can live forever, But if you are killed in a car accident, or if you're killed in an airplane crash, or if you get sick and die, that's amortal. So basically, in the book that I'm reading is this one. So if you guys are interested in a good heavy read, Mick Jagger, that's interesting, that's rock and roll. And now I told you about this book before, Homo sapiens, but now I'm reading Homo Deus, or Homo Deus, or whatever they say. And it's basically the same guy, and now he's talking about a brief history of tomorrow, and he's thinking about the future, and how maybe in 100 years, or maybe 200, some people speculate, they think that people will be able to live, pretty much be amortal. So basically you can die if someone kills you or you get into an accident, but science can keep you alive, regenerate your cells, regenerate your brain. It's an interesting topic. So that's my topic for today. What are the pros and cons of being amortal? Basically, you can die, but technology can also keep you alive. So what do you think? Any ideas? No, we've got some other people still going on the other one here. What do you guys think about that? What would be the advantage of being amortal? Any ideas? Give me your answer. So I'll put this in here. What would be the advantages, the pros and cons of being amortal, new word. Amortal means equals you can live forever. Yeah, it's like Westworld, totally. Love that TV show, by the way. Unless you are killed in an accident or murder. Okay, so what do you guys think? What would be the pros and cons of being amortal? I think there'd be a lot of cons, honestly. That's what the Pharaohs were hoping for. Who are the Pharaohs? You will be able to gain endless skills. Maybe. Maybe, if they can. What does mortal mean? Mortal means you can die. Who wants to live forever? I don't know. Rich people. Some rich people do. The guy who owns PayPal, as far as I was reading, he wants to live forever. Did you know Google, your friend Google, this one here, Google is investing in life, what is it? Life sciences? Oh, how to explain this? Google. So basically, Google, as far as I've heard, Google is spending a lot of money. I think it was like 30% of their money on life sciences. So basically, they're sponsoring companies which can help to extend people's lives, cure diseases, this kind of stuff. Google could be Skynet, if you know what I'm talking about. But apparently they're spending a lot of their money on life sciences technology. So it's kind of crazy. Google wants to be everywhere. They want to be the company that can keep you alive in the future. Black Mirror, season 4, watch it. It's awesome. That was crazy. It was a good episode. So what do you guys think? Let's go. There is not any humans that live immortally. Not yet, Amer. The reason is that Jagger changes your blood frequency. What? Is that Jagger changes his blood frequently? Yeah, that's possible. Maybe he does. Maybe Mick Jagger's a vampire. Mortal and immortal at the same time. Kind of. There are only advantages of being amortal unless you age. Well, that's what they say. They say with technology will be so good that you won't age anymore. Gilgamesh wanted this too. Okay, that seems like an old story, but interesting. Cons. It would be very long to witness human cruelty. I'm not sure, only human. What do you want to say that one again? You'll have the opportunity to try whatever you want. That's true. You would have that. Disadvantages. I will always see my beloved ones die over and over. Yeah, that would be tough. All your friends and family would disappear. Unless you were rich enough that you could all have that technology. Somebody wants to find the fountain of youth. Some people do. Advantages: you can have a quality life and enjoy your beloved ones. I guess so, but they would potentially die as well. The main benefit of being immortal is that you don't have to worry about health systems anymore. Nevertheless, the drawbacks of being immortal is that you can lose the meaning of life. Death is a good motivator. If you think, oh, I'm going to die, you will do a lot of things. But if you became immortal, the main disadvantage, I think, is that you would be so worried about dying that you would live in a bubble. You would try to protect yourself all the time, right? Because if you know you're going to die, you're not really afraid of dying as much, and you go out and do stuff. But if you thought, oh my God, the only way I can die is if I die, maybe you would stay and you wouldn't do anything at all. You would just be like, I can't go outside, I might die, I want to live forever. It's a total change in your mindset. It's kind of interesting, right? What else we got here? Being immortal has a disadvantage. Even if you can live longer than other people, it doesn't mean you can live forever healthily, unless the technology is really good. Nanotechnology, CRISPR, do you know what I'm talking about? It would be happy with the current sick state of the body. Yes. Yep, okay. Nobody thinking about that will last forever. All right, Hadri goes out again. Being immortal is that your life is too annoying. Okay. The earth would be so crowded. Good point. The earth is already having lots of problems. Yeah, it could be much worse. True. Advantages to being immortal: more opportunities to do what you want to do. Disadvantages: could be boring after a while. Yeah, maybe you've done everything. You're like, well, what can I do now? I guess I could try death. All right, so there we go. And I think that's the last one. Okay, let's do one more because you guys had a bunch of ideas. So let me just choose one. Being a techie, being poor, being a cannibal, oh my goodness, being anti-mortal, being a single parent, starting a business, being single. That seemed to be a good one. So let's do that. So let's do one more before we wrap it up. What are the advantages, pros and cons of being single? Because that seemed to be a topic that popped up a few times. Seems like a good one. Being invisible. Let's see here. What should we do? Single and invisible. Thank you, Lali. Thank you for your inspiration. The last question of the day is crazy. What are the pros and cons of being single and invisible? Well, the main problem is that if you ever meet someone who's lovely, they will never be able to see you, so you will continue to be alone forever. There's the fact that you're single, you'll never have a chance to meet someone because you are invisible, unless that person really falls in love with your mind, and then you could meet that person. There is no one to nag over your head. Which one is this? Only human. Is this the pros and cons of being single and invisible? Visible, I can rob, not steal. Stealing a bank is heavy, too heavy. But you can rob a bank and take the money. You could do that. You could. You probably wouldn't even have to rob. You could just get people's access codes and get them to transfer you money. Yeah, I don't know, Pilar. It was single was a topic, and then Lali thought invisible was a great idea, and then me, I just said, okay, let's put them together. Yeah, I know, it's a bit of a weird one, but let's try it. One of the pros is that you don't have to make an explanation. Yeah, give an explanation to anybody. Just like you're invisible, nobody knows. That's totally true. What else we got here? The only advantage is you enjoy your life without problems from a woman or women. Okay, or men for that matter. Remember, goes both ways, Amr. Could do both. Men and women annoy each other on both sides. I'm married since 1995. I don't remember. Okay, fair enough. Single and invisible at the same time? No advantages. It seems to be a rough situation. Living to 100 years is to turn into wise. Living to 100 years is to become wise. The drawbacks are too many years and illnesses, maybe. Gina, if he or she can visit someone's house and even their bathroom when they're taking a shower, laugh out loud. That would be a disadvantage for the person in the shower for sure. Please take the class for letter writing. You want us to write letters, Narayana? Is that what I'm getting here? Yeah, I could probably do that. I could probably do letter writing for sure. Maria, being invisible to rob banks. Yes, again, that seems like everybody wants money these days. You shouldn't take responsibility for anyone else, or you don't have to take responsibility for anyone else, potentially. And we can make a fairy tale movie using the ideas in this lesson. Oh, that's not a bad idea as well. You could write some kind of weird story. There we go. Anyways, I think that's going to do it for today. Narayana, I will consider the letter writing idea because that is an IELTS style activity which could be useful. Maybe we will. Maybe next week we'll write a letter to someone we love, someone we don't love, someone we don't know, or someone we need to spend more time with. Okay, and I think that's it. So, okay, let me do those first one. Being single and invisible, nobody can bother you. That's true. Being single is the good side, and never knowing what is on the other side, being married. Being visible and doing mischief as well. Okay, there we go. Thank you. Thank you. Okay, so that's it. I hope you guys found that useful. Remember, this is good ways to talk about pluses and negatives, advantages, disadvantages. Use them in your IELTS. Use them in your everyday speaking. We use these all the time, so they're super useful. That's the main benefit of this class. So I hope you guys enjoyed that. I hope you found it useful. Continue to give me a few ideas. The letter writing is definitely a possibility for the future. That's it. I hope you guys enjoyed. Have an amazing weekend. Enjoy hopefully some good weather for you on the weekend. Get some sleep. Work on your happiness levels. Get some exercise. 2 hours of nature every week. Live close to work. Eat healthy. Eating healthy. They're showing more and more that eating healthy, there's a strong connection to mental health as well. Do all the things that make you happy. Love your family. Love your dog. Eat ice cream sometimes. And have an amazing weekend. Love you all. Kiss, kiss, hug, hug. See you next week. Same time, same place. Bye-bye.
The summer's calling. The summer's calling. If the kingdom is overthrown, meet me at the cornerstone. I know that I can't be without you. This bond is solid gold. We're a diamond and an emerald. It took me forever to find you. 'Cause when it's all over, the love that you give will be there to guide you in every way. Now we've been through the cold and darkest days. The summer's calling. As we wait for the smoke to clear and we watch our dreams appear, I know that we can rise together. This vision that we share is ours. Together we can touch the stars. I know that we will see December. 'Cause when it's all over, the love that you give will be there to guide you.